Getting banned on Twitch is one thing, but getting permanently banned, that's a career killer. Your community, gone. Your income, destroyed. Your reputation, ruined forever. Over the years, Twitch has handed out thousands of bans. Most last 24 hours, maybe a week. But some streamers got hit with the ultimate punishment, an indefinite suspension with no end date, no appeal, no second chance. These aren't just random streamers nobody's heard of. These are some of the biggest names who ever went live on the platform. Multi-million-dollar deals, hundreds of thousands of viewers, all gone in an instant. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 most famous permanent Twitch bans of all time, the streamers who lost everything, the controversies that got them deleted from the platform, and why some of these bans are still shrouded in mystery years later. Let's get into it. Starting at number 5, MethodJosh. If you were into World of Warcraft content back in the late 2010s, you knew who MethodJosh was. He was a rising star in the WoW community, pulling thousands of viewers with his raids and gameplay. Then in 2019, Twitch permanently banned his account. At first, nobody knew why. Twitch doesn't publicly announce the reasons behind most bans to protect user privacy. So the community was left guessing. Was it a terms of service violation? Copyright issues? What happened? The truth came out in 2020, and it was way worse than anyone expected. Multiple women came forward accusing MethodJosh of inappropriate behavior, sexual misconduct, and rape. These allegations weren't just rumors. They were detailed accounts from victims who felt safe enough to speak out during the larger gaming industry reckoning that happened that year. Twitch didn't wait. The ban stayed permanent. MethodJosh disappeared from the platform entirely. This case set a precedent. Twitch was willing to take action based on off-platform behavior, especially when it involved serious allegations like these. It wasn't just about what you did on stream anymore. Your conduct outside of Twitch could end your career on it. MethodJosh never returned. His channel remains banned to this day, and he's largely disappeared from the public eye. The ban was justified, but it marked a shift in how Twitch handled misconduct among its creators. Number 4. Phantom Lord. Phantom Lord was huge back in the mid-2000s, a League of Legends and Counter-Strike content creator with a massive following. He was known for high-energy streams, big plays, and especially for his CSGO gambling content. And that gambling content? That's exactly what got him banned. In July 2016, Twitch permanently suspended Phantom Lord's account. The reason? He'd been secretly promoting a CSGO skin gambling website called CSGO Shuffle without disclosing one critical detail: he owned the site. Phantom Lord was essentially rigging the game. He had access to the betting percentages and house money, which gave him a massive unfair advantage. He'd go live, win big on the site, hype it up to his viewers, and encourage them to gamble their own money on a platform he controlled. Twitch called it fraud. They said he violated terms of service by misleading his audience and profiting off deceptive practices. The ban was swift and permanent. But here's where it gets wild. Phantom Lord didn't just accept the ban and move on. He sued Twitch. He took them to court, claiming Twitch had damaged his career and reputation without proper explanation. He argued the platform never gave him a fair chance to defend himself. He was asking for $100 million in damages. The case dragged on for years. In 2021, Phantom Lord actually won the lawsuit on all counts. But here's the kicker. He was only awarded $20,000, not $100 million. $20,000. Twitch's ban stayed in place. Phantom Lord technically won in court, but he lost the war. His Twitch career was over, and the payout wasn't even close to what he lost in revenue and sponsorships. This ban is famous not just for what he did, but for the legal battle that followed. It proved that even if you take Twitch to court and win, you're not getting your channel back. Number 3, Adin Ross. When Adin Ross got permanently banned in February 2023, he was one of the biggest streamers on the entire platform. We're talking 60,000 average viewers, constant drama, collabs with celebrities and rappers. He was everywhere. Adin had been banned multiple times before this, 7 times, to be exact. Each time, he'd come back and keep pushing boundaries. But the 8th ban was different. On February 26th, 2023, Twitch hit him with a permanent suspension. And the timing was suspicious. Adin had just announced the day before that he was moving to Kick, Twitch's new rival streaming platform. At first, Twitch didn't say why he was banned, but when pressed, they finally gave a statement. The official reason? Failure to moderate hateful conduct in his chat. According to Twitch, Adin's chat was filled with racist and anti-Semitic messages, and he wasn't doing enough to stop it. The platform said, unmoderated hate speech violates their community guidelines, and after 7 warnings, they were done. but a lot of people think the timing says it all. Adin announces he's leaving for a competitor, and boom, he's permanently banned the next day. That feels like. But here's the twist: Adin recently went live and begged Twitch to unban him. Despite all his success on Kick, he misses the Twitch audience. He wants back in. Twitch hasn't responded, and with his track record and the controversies he's been involved in since leaving, it's hard to see him ever getting unbanned. Adin Ross is the biggest streamer on this list at the time of their ban, and his permanent suspension marked the beginning of the Twitch versus Kick war that's still going on today. Number 2, Ice Poseidon. If you know anything about IRL streaming, you know Ice Poseidon. He didn't invent the format, but he made it mainstream. Back in 2016 and 2017, Ice was pulling tens of thousands of viewers for his outdoor streams. He'd walk around cities, interact with strangers, create chaos, and broadcast it all live. His content was unpredictable, often controversial, and sometimes straight up dangerous. And his community reflected that. Ice had one of the most toxic fan bases on Twitch. They'd swat him, dox people, call in bomb threats, and cause real-world problems. On April 28th, 2017, Ice was streaming from an airport in Los Angeles. He showed his gate number on stream. Big mistake. One of his viewers called in a bomb threat to the airport, identifying Ice Poseidon as the suspect. When his plane landed in Phoenix, Arizona, police escorted him off the aircraft. The whole airport went into lockdown. It was a massive incident. Twitch didn't wait for an explanation. They permanently banned Ice Poseidon immediately after the incident. The official reason wasn't disclosed, but it was obvious. Sharing location information that led to a bomb threat was a massive safety risk. Twitch couldn't have a streamer on their platform whose audience was willing to do something that extreme. Ice moved to YouTube and kept streaming. For a while, he was even bigger there than he was on Twitch, but his community's toxicity followed him. Eventually, even YouTube started cracking down on his content. In recent years, Ice has tried to rebrand. He's apologized for his past behavior, claimed he's reformed his community, and even written an open letter to Twitch asking them to reconsider the ban. Twitch hasn't budged. Ice Poseidon remains permanently banned, and it's unlikely that'll ever change. His legacy is complicated. He pioneered IRL streaming, but he also showed the dark side of what happens when a creator loses control of their audience. Number 1, Dr. Disrespect. This is the big one. The most famous, most controversial, most mysterious permanent ban in Twitch history. Dr. Disrespect wasn't just a big streamer. He was the face of Twitch, the 2-time back-to-back blockbuster video game champion, millions of followers, sponsorships with major brands, a larger-than-life persona that transcended gaming. And just months before his ban, he'd signed a massive multi-year exclusive contract with Twitch. We're talking millions of dollars to keep him on the platform. Then on June 26th, 2020, without warning, Dr. Disrespect was permanently banned. No explanation, no statement from Twitch, no details from Doc's team. Just gone. The internet went insane. Speculation ran wild. Was it a legal issue? Did he violate terms of service? Was it something criminal? We do know is this. Dr. Disrespect moved to YouTube shortly after the ban and has continued to dominate. He's still pulling huge numbers, still doing sponsored streams, still thriving. And that mystery is exactly why this is the number 1 most famous permanent Twitch ban of all time. It's about the size of the streamer or the severity of the offense. It's made this ban legendary. Dr. Disrespect's Twitch channel is still there, frozen in time. Millions of followers, thousands of hours of content, all locked away forever. And until someone breaks their silence, this will remain the most infamous ban in streaming history. Those are the top 5 most famous permanent Twitch bans of all time. From gambling scandals to safety risks to complete mysteries, these bans changed the platform forever. Some of these streamers have moved on and found success elsewhere. Others have disappeared entirely. But one thing's clear. A permanent ban from Twitch is a career-defining moment that you never fully recover from. In late 2023, Twitch announced they're reconsidering their permanent ban policy. Some permabanned streamers can now apply to get their accounts back, but there are exceptions, and most of the streamers on this list probably won't qualify. So, what do you think? Were these bans justified? Should any of these streamers get a second chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more deep dives into streaming drama, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.